Good afternoon, Dutchmen and Dutch women, and welcome to the Milwaukee baseball grounds here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin for this afternoon's game between Amalgamated Baseball Holdings of Schenectady, New York, and the Milwaukee Dutchmen. At this time, we'd like to introduce the starting lineup and batting order of the visiting Amalgamated Baseball Holdings. Batting first, the right fielder, number 2, Orlando Dwin. Batting second, the shortstop, number 1, Sleeve Redrosian. Batting third, the second baseman, number 12, Ick Plury. Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 49, Ortiz Ranchez. Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 11, Mike Sanandez. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 25, Brett Dockstra. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 37, Willie Dustis. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 15, Moises Girardi. And batting ninth, the pitcher, number 79, Oral Null Holland. And let's give a good cheer. It's a hop, hop, hop to the Dutchmen. Please welcome them as they take the field for this afternoon's game. The first baseman, number 23, Nello Bothrot. The shortstop, number 11, Hoon McMunch. The center fielder, number 45, Chesty Squiders. The third baseman, number 19, Max Beef. The left fielder, number 28, Bustles Muxon. The right fielder, number 7, Mantham Spones. The catcher, number 4, Booty Crooks. The second baseman, number 9, Dash Buckman. And taking the mound for this afternoon's game, the starting pitcher, number 36, Savage Bowie.
Hey, good afternoon to you all, Dutchmen, Dutchwomen, and Dutchman fans. We are here at the Milwaukee baseball grounds for game number 70 of the 84-game Continental League season. My name is Ronald McSticks. You're listening to Wisconsin Public Radio, Radio 9XM on your dial. And this is Milwaukee Dutchmen taking on, well, I was going to say it's the 1919 Continental League champions, the Milwaukee Dutchmen, who do not look like they will be defending their crown this season. Orlando Dwin pops it up to Dash Buckman. Out number 1, Sleeve Redrosian up to the plate now. They take on, well, the team that is most poised to take the league this season, Amalgamated Baseball Holdings, currently 41 and 28, 10 games ahead of the 31 and 38 Dutchmen. Not having the success that they had last season. Going to be picked off at second base. Sleeve Redrosian is hit by a pitch. He is being caught stealing second. And Ick Plury will ground it out to Hoon McMunch for a 1-2-3 inning, though not in the most conventional of ways.
Play ball!
Oral Null Holland takes the mound for the visitors today. Null Holland having an outstanding season. He's a rookie for the Continental League rookie, and he is potentially looking like potentially a Rookie of the Year sort of award winner as a pitcher. Last I checked, his ERA today is 2.45 going into today's game. To my knowledge, he has far and away the best ERA of any pitcher in the Continental League. He's qualifying, starting pitcher before.
He's out.
Going to get Hoon McMunch to pop up to Sleeve Redrosian, the shortstop today. Bit of a shake-up in the lineup, and Ick Plury, my goodness, gets Chesty Squiders to that line drive. I must say that catch is worth a salt, which is why it's brought to you by Salt. the seasoning and preserve that is being found on tables and menus nationwide. Look for it in your grocery with the deer on the labeling of the deer, and you'll find
No,
salt.
that's inside. That's inside.
So we get to the top of the second, no score. On the mound today, Savid Bowie. Not much to really talk about him. He's only making his third start. He's 1-1 in the area of 473. 12 strikeouts in those 2 games. And he does start by walking Ortiz Ranchez. This is definitely a test for Bowie. Starting pitcher for the Leighton Park Lowlanders, soon to be the Louisiana Lowlanders. Of course, the developmental side of the Nursery League. He's going to get Mike Sanandez into a fielder's choice. Could not get the fancy down double play, but gets Ranchez at second. This is Brett Doxter. Savid Bowie went 2-1 with an ERA of 2.51 when he played for Leighton Park. Again, the Lowlanders.
No,
inside. Leighton Park's going to be a tough habit to break. They're not going to be a very nearby team. They were the neighborhood team. Played in the same grounds as we are watching today's game from the Milwaukee baseball grounds. They'll be somewhere else in, I believe, Shreveport, Louisiana. Again, is going to help travel as the rest of the teams in the Nursery League will be in that sort of area. It's a bit tough to make it all the way down from Milwaukee to places such as Memphis, Nashville, and Charleston, South Carolina, Norfolk, Virginia. Better to be in the southern areas, and I understand that wholly owned baseball subsidiaries, the developmental side of Amalgamated Baseball Holdings, will be doing the same. They'll be looking, I believe, in the Jacksonville area of Florida, perhaps Georgia. I'm not certain where that will be. Nello Buthroth steps on the bag. For out number 2, it does move. Sanandez to third, Doctor to second. 2 outs. Here is Moises Girardi, and we're talking about developmental sides. A unique matchup, this 3-game series between the Dutchmen and Amalgamated Baseball Holdings. That is a foul ball for an 0-2 count of Girardi. Swing and a miss. That's the first strikeout today for Savid Bowie. Number 13 on the season. Very early, very young season for him, but it strands the 2 and keeps the game scoreless. Interesting statistic, these 2 teams have a very unique sort of setup for different reasons. The Milwaukee Dutchmen, of course, proud, celebrating the proud Dutch heritage of the state of Wisconsin and, of course, Milwaukee, and, of course, this baseball team. So, to preserve that, only players with proper Dutch heritage are allowed to play for the Dutchmen. As the Continental League has been kind to respect and honor that. And I will get back to that in a second. As Moises Girardi gets Max Beef to pop up into foul territory. And Moises Girardi, the catcher for that one. Bustles Muxin up to the plate for the first time. 1 out, facing Oral Nalpalin, who has, again, the ERA of 2.45. A record of 7-6, which is surprising for such a low ERA. But, again, he's looking at an outstanding pitcher. We'll get Muxin to ground out to Ranchez, go to Justice in time for out number 2. There's Mantham Spones. Mantham Spones, another pickup.
Ball high.
From the 3-quarter break. Another call-up from the Leighton Park Lowlanders. I understand there will be a West Coast developmental side as well. And again, that's going to be a single. First hit of the game for the Dutchmen. Spones is on with a single. Here is Boody Cooks, who has found himself much success as a catcher.
That's high.
Very comfortably taking the starting catcher role for the Dutchmen. Can be off the glove of Red Rosie, and that's going to be fortunate. And I think that'll be an error. So Cooks is on first. That moves Spones to third. And will the error that is recorded against Sleeve Red Rosian is potentially the gain for the Dutchmen. They have a runner 90 feet away from scoring. Dash Buckman hits it right to Ortiz Ranchez, grabs it underhanded, grabs the 2 and keeps this game scoreless after 2. It is no score after 2 innings. You're listening to Radio 9XM, Wisconsin Public Radio. My name is Ronald McSticks. This is game number 70 between Amalgamated Baseball Holdings and the Milwaukee Dutchmen, the first game of their 3-game series, as we head to the final stretch of the Continental League season here in 1920. I believe just yesterday we started things off. Well, Ronald Holland was the opening batsman. He pops it up into foul territory, but he poops with that catch. Savage Bowie continues his work, facing the order for the second time today. Orlando's win. 0-1 today. Again, interesting situation. Both these teams have designated developmental teams and systems. As Wynn is going to ground it out right back to Bowie. Go to Buthrat in time. Both teams have developmental systems that are dedicated solely to their teams. So when you see players coming from the Memphis Mud Pigs, the Charleston Crows, the Norfolk Pole Hoppers, and of course the Nashville Fire, these two teams are not allowed to sign or trade for players from them for various reasons. Again, they have the developmental, due to, again, the Dutch heritage that everyone in Milwaukee is very much aware of, that allows the Dutchmen to maintain their own developmental system of Dutch-only players. Those players are protected to stay to the contracted to the Milwaukee franchise. Similarly, as Amalgamated Baseball Holdings is a team, and there is an attempt to steal, and gets him. Wow, well, he'll be shamed for that one. Nick Fleury, Steve Bedrosian has attempted to steal twice today, and has been picked off by Hoon McMunch both times. I can't say that's not that bad. It's a very good thing to watch. Dutchmen putting their fielding prowess on display. And Savin Bowie, the pitcher, played in the bottom of the third. No score. Amalgamated Baseball Holdings, as they are a team of players that work for Amalgamated Industries in Schenectady, New York. They are factory workers. Again, their rule of only players that's going to be in the Dutch. So, well, Bowie is going to attempt to make it to first. He does not get it in time. And that is out number 1. Well, wishful thinking at that point. Yellow Buthrat second time around. 0-1 today. Whoa. As Amalgamated Baseball Holdings, all players for Amalgamated Baseball Holdings and the farm team, wholly owned baseball subsidiaries, must work for Amalgamated Industries or one of their subsidiaries. Must put in a minimum of 24 hours a week in the factories. And because of that, they also are not allowed to sign other players, although I guess they must agree to that sort of arrangement, but I don't know any ball players that's particularly capable of doing that. But it is an honor to work and play for Amalgamated Baseball Holdings and Amalgamated Industries if you are a part of that team.
Ball outside.
3-0 count for Hoon McMunch. Takes strike 1. He's 0-1 today. He fills up the count by hitting it foul. Going to be on with a single. So McMunch is on first. Bring it to Chesty Squiders, keeping it alive. Keeps the runner at first, throw to Justice. Squiders hits it to industry. Home run number 15 for Chesty Squiders. His RBI total is up to 54, and the Milwaukee Dutchmen are up 2-0 here in the bottom of the third.
Ball, that's outside.
Ronald Holland does not give up many home runs. That is number 12 that he's given up all season. But for the Dutchmen, they will take that. Happily, Max Biff hits it high and far. On to industry, and he does it a second time in this game. Biff hits home run number 12. The Dutchmen are up 3-0 with back-to-back home runs in this game. goodness. Well, Foster Smuxon pops it up into right field. Orlando Dwin with the catch for the end of this inning. But my goodness, top of the fourth, 3-0. That's the first place Amalgamated Baseball Holdings. And Glory starts things off here in the top of the fourth.
That's outside.
I beg your pardon, that was actually not Orlando Dwin, that was Mike Sinadas with the catch to end the inning.
Ball inside.
Want to know the count for Fleury? He's going to drop that one. It's going to fall into the dirt of the warning track. I think that was Ortiz Ranchez. Here's Mike Hernandez, hits it high into the air. That should be possibly playable. Sliders in center field, gets it. It does. Let Ranchez tag up. So 3-1, thanks to an RBI double by Ortiz Ranchez, scoring Fleury.
Ball, that's outside.
Ranchez hits home run. That is a home run. That is RBI number 44 for him. He's 90 feet away for Brett Dockstra.
Ball 4.
Brock Dockstra will walk. David Bowie is now walked. Batsman number 4 today. Actually, more than doubles his total walks this season. He's thrown only 3 walks. Again, someone said this game was going to be easy. The first place team should be difficult to face. But the Dutchmen have they have really come on strong in this second half of the season. Willie Dustis, is it high and far? Oh, is this going to be? Yes, it is. He hits it to industry. A 3-run home run gives Amalgamated Baseball Holdings a 4-3 lead in this game. Willie Dustis, that's home run number 11 for him. And Savid Bowie will come out of this ball game for Food Thoyd. Food Thoyd, a star. Gets Moises Girardi to ground out right to win the
No, inside.
A promising young Dutchman pitcher comes out after 3 1/3 innings. Ronald Holland will pop it up into the game.
He's out.
Into the glove of Ron McMahon. And that will end the inning very mercifully for the Dutchmen. A 4-run inning. A 1-run double from an RBI double from Ortiz Ranchez. Then Willie Dustis hits a 3-run home run. Give ABH the lead here into the bottom of the fourth. Man from Spoons. 1 for 1 today.
No, that's high.
Starts things off. The home run hit by Willie Dustis. Brought by Industry Brand, colognes, perfumes, and fragrances. If it smells good, it must be industry. If it's industry, it must smell good. So Man from Spoons is going to answer with his second hit of the day. It's going to be a triple. He's going to slide all the way into third base. And Mantham Spoons, that is his first extra base hit in his time as a Dutchman. Again, he's only played 6 games. He's proving to be quite the player. And, well, Booty Quilts is going to hit an RBI single to bring him home and tie this game back up. Mantham Spoons, his first Continental League career Continental League triple. And he scores a run. Hit by Booty Cooks. That is RBI number 28 from Cooks. Here's Dash Buckman playing second base today. Swing! And he strikes out for out number 1. And Food Thoyd will stay in this game. Thoyd batting .200 this season. 4 hits.
Ha!
And he hits into a Fancy Dan double play to end the inning. The Fancy Dan double play brought to you by Fancy Dan Follicle Products. Put more fop in your quaff with Fancy Dan. All the tonics, treatments, and elixirs to give your hair that shimmer, sheen, glimmer, and gleam. Well, leading off, well, my goodness, Orlando Dwin is going to get aggressive and hit into a triple himself to lead off the top of the 5th for Amalgamated Baseball Holdings. That is triple number 2 for the season for Orlando Dwin, extra base hit number 16. And with no outs, Food Thoyd has Sleeve Redrosian at the plate. He's going to lay down a bunt, and it does not, in fact, bring home the
No, inside.
It does not bring home the go-ahead run. Ick Fleury hits it high and far to industry. A second home run for Amalgamated Baseball Holdings. Ick Fleury, his second career home run, his second for the season, his 4th career home run, actually, as we did hit 2 for wholly owned baseball subsidiaries. He has given this game back in favor of Amalgamated Baseball Holdings. 6-4, he hits it 2 industry.
No, that's
Here is
inside.
Ortiz Ranchez. Has an RBI to his name, 1 for 1 with a double and a walk. Food Thoyd. We'll get him to hit it right to another buff rock. We'll step on the bag. Out number 2. Mike Hernandez is 0 for 2 today. My goodness me, well, when you have players like Todd Gonzalez and Bob Sindona that you rest today to put on Sleeve Red Rosie and Nick Fleury does like that, well, it makes your starting lineup a bit tough to figure out. And goodness me, Mike Hernandez is going to outrun that pro, Hoon McMunch, to chase it down, and he beats out the runner, so the inning stays alive for Brett Dockstra. Dockstra has walked at both of his at-bats. Does not make good contact, hits it right to Food Thoyd, and he will get the third out of this inning. Retiring the sides, top bottom of the 5th. Another home run hit by Ick Fleury, a 2-run home run brought to you by Industry Brand. Colognes, perfumes, and fragrances. It smells good, it must be Industry, and if it's Industry, it must smell good. Found wherever smells are sold.
That's low.
Nero Buthrat, 3rd time through the batting order for the Dutchmen today. Buthrat will go 0 for 3 as he hits it right to Willie Dustis. Ronald Holland is there to step on the bag and make the out. Holland, very difficult through first 4 in the 3rd innings. He'll give up a single to Hoon McMunch, his 2nd hit today. And McMunch has been feeling it for the Dutchman. He's 2nd in the lineup, taking the shortstop position from Max Beef, who's moved over to 3rd today. Putting Venus Jackson on the bench. The Dutchman, again, not necessarily giving up on the season, but want to figure out when next season comes around what they can do and what their best lineup is. And they made a few changes in their last quarter of the season, as Testy Squide is going to be on first with his 2nd hit of the day. He had a 2-run home run. And now it's Max Beef who hit a home run in his last at-bat. Very inside for ball 1, and Ronald Holland feel a bit nervous here. And, well, that is not going to help his case. As a double steal, McMunch to 3rd, Squiders to 2nd.
No, that's high.
Gonna be Max Beef getting us, well, a sacrifice fly. And that will spell the end of the day for Ronald Holland. A double switch. Mike Truck will come into center field, moving Hernandez to left. Dave Clark will come in and get Muxin. For out number 3. Both starting pitches are done for the day here in the top of the 6th. Floyd has already come in for 1 2/3 innings.
Low. No, inside. No, high.
And Willie Dustis has a 3-run home run already this afternoon here in the top of the 6th.
Take your base.
He will walk. Floyd will walk the leadoff batsman here in the top of the 6th. Score is 6-5. Anybody's game still to play. 4 innings to go. Bare minimum.
No, inside. Ball, outside.
And I must say, for being 10 games behind the first place
inside.
AVH team, the Dutchmen are proving they can hang with this team.
Take your base.
They are showing what has gotten them a former championship. And there's no taking that away from them. Well, here is the man himself, Mike Truck.
That's low. D-Rod. D-Rod.
1 and 2 count, Mike Truck. As 2 runners on, Truck is batting .395 this season, with runners in scoring position, of which there is one, .441.
Outside.
His average has just dipped below the 400 mark, but again, there's not many that can do that. He is going to strike out looking, so that will help the Dutchman's case. Truck has struck out now 20 times this season. Doesn't happen too often. And in comes Jeff Loud to face Orlando Dwin. Floyd's day will end early, as did Savid Bowie. Well, a fielder's choice for Orlando Dwin to hit into. They could not get the fancy down double play, but it was getting the out at second, which was Moises Girardi. So that is now Dustis at third, Dwin at first for Sleeve Redrosian. He was 0 for 1 today. He was hit by a pitch. He has been walked. Both times he's been on first, he was caught stealing. Count, swing, and a miss, and that will strand the 2. Jeff Loud getting the all-important strikeout, holding the runners on base, and keeping this game at 6-5. The Dutchmen trail by 1. His Mantham Spones starting things off. He's 2 for 2 today, a triple and a single.
That's down.
We'll get things started here in the bottom of the 6th. The 3-0 count facing Dave Glock. He will walk on 4 pitches. Very surprising. Glock has an ERA of 3.21. He's 1-1 record. This is his 27th appearance in this season. Got 19 strikeouts. Gives up a single to Boody Brooks off the glove of Fleury. And runners are now on the corner for Dash Buckman, who's 0 for 2 today. Buckman's average is 344. With runners in scoring position, it's 444. Huge sample size. Only had 61 at-bats this season. 63. Hit it right to Glock. Fleury. Throw is in the dirt. Does not get the fancy down. Gets a fielder's choice. It does keep Spones at third. And with 1 out, Jeff Loud will lay down a bunt and tie this game up. So it's tied at 6. Dave Glock facing the top of the order, and Nello Buthroth is 0 for 4 today, grounding it right to the pitcher. Who makes the throw. We are through 6 innings. It is tied at 6. If I told you that was going to be the scoreline, if I told you that there were 6 runs were going to be scored by a team, you would think this sort of scoreline benefits Amalgamated Baseball Holdings. But I will say, the Dutchmen have really come into their own and have shown that they can hang with the first place team. This has got to be promising for Dutchman fans.
That's up. Ball high. Ball. D-Ride.
3-1 count for Ortiz Ranchez.
3, you're out.
A strikeout. So Jeff Loud strikes out Ranchez, keeping Fleury on first. 1 out here in the top of the 7th.
Nope, that's inside. Nope, that's high. D-Ride.
Right to Buckman to McMunch. Fancy Dan to end the inning. But Fancy Dan double play brought to you by Fancy Dan Follicle Products. Put more fop in your quaff with Fancy Dan. You can try their assortment of sculpting epoxies, styling salves, and of course the ever popular crimping powder. Don't be a Mitchell.
Nope,
Be a Fancy
inside.
Dan. Who McMunch's day will be over, which is very surprising to me. Joey Brett coming in.
No,
I'm
that's
very
low.
surprised that Who McMunch 2 for 3 today.
Ball high.
Good day for him.
Strike. Strike.
And Joey Brett will strike out swinging. Giving the way to Chesty Squiders. Squiders has a 2-run home run and a single. We are tied at 7 here in the bottom of the 7th.
That's inside. That's up.
Curious to see how this lineup will take shape with Joey Brett, unless he will come out with someone else. Squiders pops it up into center field. Mike Truck is there, as he always is. Catch. Keep him on the bench, can you? The man just wants to play baseball, and why not? He's one of the best players. He's going to have legendary status. Led every batting title, I think everything but home runs and average this season. Does not have the lead. He leads the league in runs scored, hits. I think stolen bases.
that's
No,
low.
Dim Barron has just pipped him for stolen bases. He's neck and neck for the stolen bases title. Last season he had every record as a batsman. Max Peep works into a full count. We'll hit it right to Willie Dustis and end the inning. Top of the 8th, we're tied at 6. Dave Glock will lead off, and Joey Brett will take off at first place with Buffroth. Two shortstop. The Buffroth one will into the infielder. And he's going to record the first out. By getting Dave Glock to pop it up. Here's Willie Dustis. Dustis is batting .309 this season. He has a 3-run home run. That is home run number 11 for him. He's going to be on with the single. Going to be a line shot off the center to Chesty Squiders, ground ball. This Moises Girardi coming out for Todd Gonzalez. So here come the pinch hitters. I imagine that Raul Chamberlain will probably come in as a catcher for the remaining 2 innings. Really trying to pick off Justice off first base. They're not liking the lead that he's taking. He's attempting to steal. And Dash Buckman not there in time. Stolen base for Willie Justice. His 9th of the season. Tip off for number 10. And he's going to get number 10. So stolen base again. Willie Justice is at 3rd.
Ball outside.
1 out. This is a concern now.
That's ball 4.
They can sacrifice, but Todd Gonzalez will get walked by Jeff Loud. And this is where it spells trouble for Milwaukee Dutchmen.
No. High.
Mike Truck has runners on the corners. I might even say you just walk him. Foul ball. Well, they're going to pitch to Mike Truck. He can strike out his first at bat. A 3-1 count. Fills it up. This is a pivotal pitch. Fouls it off, staying alive in the count. Next pitch is at bat. Fouls it off. That is the 7th pitch, and Jeff Loud holding his own today. He's through 2 innings already.
Take your base.
He will walk Mike Truck, so that will load the bases. Top of the order, Orlando Dwin, and that will do it. Beth Factory. Beth Factory took a vicious line drive to the sternum the other day. Very glad to see Beth Factory still looking alive out there. Worried about complications. That is going to be popped up into the glove of Max Beef in foul territory. And very good throw from Max Beef. Very good not allowing the sacrifice to happen. Keeping this game tied at 6. Sleeve Redrosian with 2 outs and 0-2 count. He's over 2 today. Swing and a miss, and the Dutchmen get out of a tight squeeze and head into the bottom of the 8th. With Bustles Muxin, Mantham Spones, and Booty Cooks, Gonzalez will give way to Raul Chamberlain. Of course, we kind of expected that. Girardi coming out for the pinch hitter, and Chamberlain shoots it up. Muxin hits it high and far to industry. A home run for Bustles Muxin. Gives the lead to the Dutchmen, 7-6. And what a momentum turn. Mantham Spones. Well, will be the first time he faces Dwiggett Rochigal. Coming out for Dave Glark. Coming in for Dave Glark, excuse me. Rochigal is the... He gets Mantham Spones to strike out. That's actually the first time Mantham Spones has not reached first base today.
That's low.
Rochigal comes in, gets the first out.
Ball, that's low.
He comes in for Dave Glark after Glark gives up that home run. That gave the Dutchmen the lead, 7-6.
Ball, outside.
And we're just saying it, Beth Factory coming in off the bench, out of the bullpen.
Ball 4.
Very fortunately not, Booty Cooks is going to walk. Very fortunately not losing him to any sort of injury or worse in the most recent game. Dash Buckman with 1 out, over 2 count. Hits it right to Justice, to Redrosian. Outruns it. Fielder's choice, yet again, his second fielder's choice today. But he breaks up the double play, keeping this inning alive. Beth Factory will stay in this game in an attempt to get some save. Factory going to hit it right to Rosian. Throw in time to Justice. We head to the top of the ninth. An ever so slim lead. Ik Fleury is 3 for 4 today, with a 2-run home run and a pair of singles. He is the leadoff batsman. Ortiz Ranchez after that. Mike Fernandez after that. Those are the 3 outs Beth Factory must get. Beth Factory has 1 save to his name this season. 4-2, a 7.64 ERA. Gets the strikeout. Looking a bit worried. This is a difficult batsman to get out today. 1 away, and here is Ortiz Sanchez. An RBI double today. 1 for 3. Walk. It's hit high. It's hit into deep center field. That's going to be extra bases for Sanchez. It drops in the dirt and rolls into the wall. It's a stand-up double for Sanchez. His second hit of the day, his second double of the day. Double number 13 on the season. And the tying run is at second. The go-ahead run is at the plate.
No, inside.
It's Mike Fernandez.
Ball high.
With the pitcher spot.
Ball, that's up.
On deck. Imagine that will probably be
Take your base.
Well, Fernandez is going to walk, so that's going to put runners on first and second. The go-ahead run is now at first base. And in comes Dean Westry to pinch hit. Rodriguez to go. Westry is batting .303 this season, with runners in scoring position .333. This is only his 28th game he's making an appearance in.
No, that's high.
76 at-bats, 23 hits, 5 home runs, 15 runs batted in. Fouls off for a 2-1 count. Westry has mostly lost his spot. I think a lot to Orlando Gwynn, but again, Orlando Gwynn has been fantastic this season. So hard to say that he should be stopping there. Full count at his ball 3, and that's going to be popped up high into the air. Infield fly was called.
You're out.
And with 2 outs, it's Willie Justice.
Whoa.
Well, you don't need to remember what Willie Justice has done today. A single. But more importantly, a 3-run home run
inside.
Today. It is 4-3, and he will walk. So Beth Factory will give way to Bood Hooges. 1 out away from a win. The tying run is 90 feet away. That is strike 1 for Raul Chamberlain.
Ball high.
Chamberlain's average 241. 35 runs batted in. It's hit foul, 1 and 2 count. This crowd of Dutchmen and Dutch women. Up again. This crowd is on their feet. Swing and a miss. The Dutchmen take it. Well, Bood Hooges only gets 1 out, but it's the most important out, as it gives the Dutchmen the win. It's a hop, hop, hop to the Dutchmen. The final score of this game, Amalgamated Baseball Holdings, 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. The Milwaukee Dutchmen, 7 runs, 10 hits. And the Dutchmen get a big win in this series to get things started. It's a very motivational win. I have to imagine it's going to be a good morale boost for this team. As again, you have to feel that they're not mathematically out of this, but they do improve to 32 and 38, tied with Chicago, 9 games behind first place Amalgamated Baseball Holdings, who dropped to 41 and 29. And with earlier results, Amalgamated Baseball Holdings remain 3 games ahead of both New Ohio and Philadelphia, who are tied for second at the moment. Milwaukee, 9 games out of first place. They are tied with Chicago at 32 and 38. The win today goes to Beth Factory. Credit to Beth Factory getting a win. The save goes to Bood Hooges. Save number 11 this season. And Beth Factory's record improves to 5-2. The loss goes to Dave Glark. Glark's record will drop to 4-3 if I am, 1-2. I was getting that confused with another pitcher. That is how those records stand. We thank our friends at the Honeywheat Tobacco Company, bringing you fresh hand-rolled cigarettes grown in the fabled tobacco roads of the Carolinas. And the third final standing today is Chesty Squidus from the Milwaukee Dutchmen, 2-for-4 with a home run. That was the game winner. What more can be said about Chesty Squidus? Dude, that was not the game winner. That was actually not the game winner. The game winner was hit by Buffalo's Muxon. Pardon, why is he not listed here? Anyway, 2-for-4 with a home run and 2 runs batted in. 2-run home run. Nick Fleury, great day for Nick Fleury. 3-for-5, a home run, 2 runs batted in. He is the second final standing. But the final standing of the day is Willie Dustis. He gets a complimentary carton of Honeywheat cigarettes. 2 stolen bases for him. A 3-run home run to his name. He is your final standing, brought to you by the Honeywheat Tobacco Company, who humbly request that you smoke wheat every day. Well, this game was an outstanding one to watch, a bit nervy, and we get to do it all again tomorrow on the mound for the Dutchmen. Will be Goof Alibi taking on Onsen Sweeney for Amalgamated Baseball Holdings. Math Moon will pitch in the closeout of the series in a few days' time from that. He had to come in for relief in the Dutchmen's big loss to the Pittsburgh Presbyterians in their most recent game. But this is a big morale boost to them. Make them forget about that 17-5 loss. They get a tight one, but they get the win. It's a hut to the Dutchmen as they get the win, and that will conclude our broadcast for today. My name is Ronald McSticks. I thank you for joining me here on Radio 9XM. As Amalgamated Baseball Holdings drop a game to the Milwaukee Dutchmen to a score of 7-6. I thank you for joining us, and until next time, bedankt voor het luisteren. Tot ziens.